Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's been a while since I did any kind of contest entries, but my good friend Scott, Running Comics 700 sub contest, I was wrong. I actually thought back after his 600 sub contest that by Christmas he'd have 1,000 subs. There are still some few days to go, so it's possible, highly unlikely, but it's possible. And just to correct myself, I watched a video, the 600 sub video that I did, and I'm actually wearing the same shirt, so coincidence. But he's got a few questions and some extra credit stuff. So I have the questions here on the old iPad. First question: who or what is your favorite horror genre monster? Is he a monster? Is he whatever? But the only thing I came up with, my favorite, is of course Eddie from Iron Maiden. Here's my McFarlane Killer Zell. Actually, open this one. So there's the Killers, and I got a bunch of extras. This is not a McFarlane one, but this is from the Final Frontier figure, still in the package. And there's the Killers one, different Killers one. Then they have the McFarlane Trooper on there. I thought about opening these one day, but we'll see. And I have, this one's awesome. I love this one. Live After Death. That's a cool one. Trying to get a lot of glare. And then I have the Phantom of the Opera, which is awesome. The organ in there. So yeah. So he'd be my favorite quote-unquote horror monster. Second question: what was your favorite Halloween costume from your past? I have no idea. My favorite Halloween costume from the past. I think one kind of just quickly. I mean, not really one of my. It's kind of recent history, but at work we always do a themed contest with the guys and people in our department. And last year we did. I wish I had a picture of it. The Charlie Brown characters. So one of the women did Lucy and Peppermint Patty and Linus. I'm like, we gotta have Charlie Brown. I wasn't gonna shave my head. I wasn't gonna put on a yellow shirt. So you know what I think the best way I can think of is I just threw a white sheet over me, drew a bunch of black dots for eyes, and had a sign that says "I got a rock." So I was Charlie Brown for Charlie Brown Halloween. So, but there will be a picture at the end of my video of another Halloween costume that I did a few years back. And that's part of one of the extra credits to provide a photo of yourself dressed in a Halloween costume. So that'll be at the end. I think this year at work we're gonna do. I think there's 7 or 8 of us now in the department, and we're gonna do dress like the decades. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do the 90s. That's the easiest one for me. So I'm gonna bring my questions back up. Question number 3: what is your favorite horror film or series? Favorite horror film or series would be Friday the 13th. Basically, I mean, Jason's a badass, but one of the best movies. You're always gonna have some kind of unnecessary sex scenes. So there's always some boobies. So who doesn't like boobies? Especially when you're, a teenage kid. Next question: if you could dress up as any villain for Halloween, who would it be, hero or villain? Obviously, answer would be Captain America, but I'm too fat for Captain America. I think a Red Skull would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty neat to dress up. So, next question number 5: what's your favorite horror genre book, comic, or novel? I always like The Stand from Stephen King. I don't know if it's considered horror, but I always like that book. For comic, I don't really have a lot of horror comics, but the one I do have that I really like was a book that happened to run by accident, actually. If everybody could see my big box of comics video that I did way back, this book was in it. It's DC Special number 4. I think it's from 1969. There's a couple of pretty cool things about this book. Yeah, 69. It's kind of I guess a minor key issue, but it's actually pretty cool. There's like a bunch of stories in here, and one of them is actually, which one is it? This one here, the Magic Hammer. It's actually a reprint of a Jack Kirby story. It's got Thor and Loki in it, which is kind of cool. But the key issue part is this guy right here. Right there. It's the first appearance of Abel from the House of Secrets. And this has got Kane from House of Mystery, the witches from Witching Hour, and people from the Unexpected comic book. So they just tell different stories to these kids and stuff. So I like that book. So I don't have a whole lot of horror comics, but that's what I like. Sixth question: what's your favorite Halloween trick-or-treat candy? Snicker bars, the little bite-sized Snickers bars. Can't get enough of those. And the last one: what would you have written on your tombstone? I thought about this, quickly. Just simply, just my name, and then underneath it maybe something like, father, husband, brother, son, friend. Plain and simple, everything that kind of describes me. So that's all the questions. So again, Scott, congratulations on 700 subs. I'm not gonna make any jokes this time. I know in the past that you're a cult leader, which still jury's still on that one. I know all your mailman and all your people, buddies, the Walmart greeter and your newspaper boy, they're still subbed to you. So who knows who you got this time? God Lord knows. Probably went down to the local middle school and got a bunch of sixth graders or something. So who knows? Your kid's classmate, your son's classmates. That's what you did. That's where you got those kids from. But we won't go into that. But that's, like I said, Scott, you're a great guy. Not only on YouTube but on Facebook. We can become pretty good friends in there. So appreciate everything you do. Someday I'm trying to bug the wife to take a ride, drive to Michigan. You're not. In my opinion, you're not really that far away. If I can drive, 4 hours to Ohio, I can drive another hour and a half to Michigan. So we'll see. That's all for now. So we'll see you for the next one. Thanks. Bye.